Hi everyone, my name is Michael Levan, and in this video we're going to learn how to create a new AWS CDK app using CloudTruth. So first things first here, I'm in the CloudTruth portal, and what we're going to do is we're going to create a new project. So under organization, I'm going to click on projects, I'm going to do add new project, and then I'm going to give it a name of AWS CDK demo. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click create project. Then at this point, I'll switch to my new project. Now I can go to parameters and I can create a new parameter, and I'm going to give this parameter a name of bucket name. So what we're going to be doing with our new AWS CDK app is creating a new S3 bucket. So I'm going to click create parameter, and then I'm going to give this bucket a name. I'll say CT test bucket 92. Now do just keep in mind that with AWS S3 buckets, they do have to be unique names. So if you try this name and it doesn't work, it's probably because I'm already using it. So you could just change the name, that's totally fine. Next, I'm going to click save. So now we have our new project along with our new bucket name parameter and the value. So let's head over to VS Code and configure our AWS CDK app. Alright, so I'm at VS Code here, and the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new directory called AWS Demo. I'm going to cd into that directory, and now I can initialize my new Go app. So I'm going to run a CDK init app with the Go language. Alright, and then if I go ahead and if I open this up, we can see here that we have a bunch of templates here, but the one that we really care about is the AWS demo.go. So let's go ahead and just look through this code here really quick. First, we're importing any packages that are needed for the AWS CDK. We're creating a new CDK type. And then right here is where we're ultimately creating the stack. So behind the scenes, AWS CDK creates a CloudFormation stack, and then that's what ultimately gets deployed. But you don't see that. You just see the general purpose programming language code that you're using. Now, believe it or not, the logic of the code itself is literally right here. That's it. So you're just calling upon what you're creating. So in this case, for example, the template creates an SNS topic, and we're going to change this in a second. So just looking at the code here, we have our child function, new AWS demo stack. We have our main function, which is running our child function. And then we have this environment function here. Now, what this environment function does by default is it looks at the local configuration. So for example, if you run AWS configure on your local terminal, it's going to look there. Otherwise, you can specify your configuration right here. All right, so what we're going to do here is we're actually going to take out this code and we're going to replace it. So let me go ahead and paste that code in here and go through it. All right, so what we're doing here is we're calling upon the new bucket function, and then we're passing in the CloudTruth parameter name via the get environment function. And that's how CloudTruth knows to pull down which parameter. So in this case, we're going to be telling CloudTruth to pull down this parameter here. All right, so let's go ahead and open up our terminal. Next, we're going to run go mod tidy to make sure we have all of our Go packages. Next, we're going to go ahead and we're going to synthesize our project. And the way that we're going to do that is with the CloudTruth command. So usually with just, AWS CDK by itself, you would just run CDK synth. We're going to run the CloudTruth CLI. We're going to pass in the project name right here. We're going to pass in the environment. And then we're going to tell it that we're running a command. So we can go ahead and give this a few minutes, and then it's going to pop out our CloudFormation template for us. All right, and as you can see, here's the CloudFormation template right here. Next, we're going to run the same CloudTruth command, except we're going to use CDK deploy to create our new S3 bucket. All right, and as we can see, our new S3 bucket was officially created using CloudTruth and the AWS CDK. Thank you so much for watching.